Before I get started, I wanted to thank Sue for the sweet email and the very sweet shout out video response that you did for winning the dress forum. I was really touched by that, and I really appreciate you taking the time to do that. I did not expect that. I'm glad that you like it so much, and I'm thrilled that you will be able to put it to use and you will enjoy it. And I love knowing that it's in your home and that you appreciate it and that you are so happy that you won. And thank you so much for your kind comments and just for being here. It's one of those things that just helps me to continue to want to do this. So thank you again. And I'm going to get started, and I hope you enjoy the video. See you later. Okay, I am back with another video in the same day. It's a miracle. I know, surprise. I was going to start on my ATC swap that I'm going to be doing soon, but I just can't get in the groove for that today. Today is a play day. Today is just, it's extra time I didn't think I was going to have, and so I want to just play. And I have another group of junk on my table that I went and gathered to play with. Some of it may get used, some of it may not, but definitely I want to use these napkins, and I love the design on them. They're Valentine napkins, but I don't think they have to be used for Valentine. And I'm going to use this watercolor paper only because of the size, not because it's watercolor paper, but it'll hold up to mediums. I already pulled one of the napkins apart, and what I thought was cool was on the second ply, it's like a ghosting effect. You can see the design. Can you guys see that? I don't know if I can ever use that and it be seen for anything unless I put it on top of something maybe. I don't know, but I thought it was kind of cool. We'll set it aside and keep it for something else. So one's already pulled apart. It was 3 ply. I can get 4 out of these based on what I want to do, so I think I'll make 4. And then I've got some trim and flowers and just stuff sitting here. And I'll play it by ear as I go. Okay, it's probably going to be fast forward again just because of the kind of day it is. And I hope you guys are having a great day, and I will see you again in the video in a little bit. And I might pause every now and then to drink my protein shake because it's past lunchtime and I'm just now getting my protein shake. I could come up here and not eat. I know that's not probably healthy for you, but I could go all day and not eat. Then I'd be starving, but it's just one of those things. You come in here, you don't want to do anything but this, and you should get up every hour and take a break actually, but you know how we are. All right, I will see you guys in a little bit, and I'll talk to you in a second. So enjoy your afternoon and enjoy the video. Okay, so far we've covered 4 of these, what size are they? 6x6 watercolor papers with napkins. 1 napkin made 4. The other 3 are on the floor drying. I know, I shouldn't do that, but my table's so full, and the other table's full, and, you know, everything's full. So, I stuck them on the floor. This one is kind of dry, so I thought I'd show you. I painted the back black. It's not a perfect coat, but it just wanted it covered just enough. I'm going to go over it with some Distress Stain or something, I don't know, maybe Stays On or something, you know, the old Stays On that I have, go around the edges or something, I'm not sure. And the dress forms are painted black on one side. I'm not going to worry about the other side because they're going to be facing down. And that's as far as we've gotten. So stay tuned for the next few steps. Hang in there. There's a couple spots on the edge of the card where when I tore the napkin, it revealed the white cardstock underneath, or the watercolor paper underneath, and the Stays On's not covering it, the Distress isn't covering it, so I'm just going to take some black paint with my finger and kind of rub over it, and that'll cover it. So that's what I'm doing when you see me do that. Changed my mind about the stamp. I'm not going to use that zebra stamp because I want a stamp where I can get full coverage on the dress form, and in this one I can't get full coverage this way or this way, so I'd have to maneuver and alter, and I don't feel like doing that. It's supposed to be fast and easy, so I just want something that's full coverage. So I'm going to look for another stamp, and I'll be right back. I forgot to do is to use this anti-static bag. I don't think it really messed up the dress form. This stamp has a lot of information. It's busy, so I'm pretty sure that this still is okay, but I'm going to use the static bag on the others just in case, so that some of this embossing powder maybe won't stick in places it's not supposed to. So this was a first go. We'll see how these other ones go. Okay, so I'll be right back. What not to do: don't drop your stamp and then try to restamp it again. I went ahead and restamped it, even though I dropped the stamp. Even though I dropped the dress form, I tried to stamp over it again just to see what would happen, and it's not horrible. It's, you know, it's just not great. So we'll probably be redoing this one. I may just flip it over, paint this side, and make this one facing the other way. That's probably what I'll do with this one. So I just thought I'd let you know. It is not always perfect, so we're going to keep going. Okay, this is the best one of the group of 3 so far. And the reason it's the best one is because I did it the proper way. I was trying to take shortcuts, and you know what happens when you take shortcuts. This is the first one, and I put it on the stamp and pressed down, and then turned it over and pressed it on the table. Well, by pressing down and putting so much pressure, I let the stamp fill in too much. And this one I dropped, so you know I double stamped it, so that's a flop. This one, I let it sit on the table and I stamped it properly and didn't apply too much pressure, just enough, lifted it up, and that's the most, not the most, it's the best stamp so far. So I think what I'm going to do, stamp the 4th one, then I'm going to paint the backs of these 2 and redo them and see if I can get a better impression. Just have 2 facing one way and 2 facing the other way. Because when I compare these 2 to this one, it's hard to accept these and let them just slide. This one especially, I really didn't want to do that. But this one I was going to let slide. And I think after seeing this one, I'd rather try to get them as close to this as I can. It's just, I don't know. If I was playing in my journal, I'd say screw it and just do it this way. But we're not in my journal, so we're going to try to do it the right way. All right. Going back to it. must be getting tired, guys, because I just put this on sideways. I wanted it to go this way because I wanted it to match this, but it didn't work. So, because the script is all over the place, it doesn't matter. This is upside down, this is sideways, it's all different ways, so it doesn't matter, but I really wanted it to go that way. But it didn't work, so I made a mistake. We're going to keep going because, you know, that's what happens. You make mistakes. I thought I'd point that out to you because I know you probably saw it. You probably saw it before I did. All right, back at it. this is as far as we've gotten. It may be where I stop. I am tired and I'm hungry, so I'm going to quit. I don't know if I'll get back to this today or if I'll have to finish the film tomorrow, the video. I'm not thinking as clearly as I'd like to because I think I'm tired. I've been at this a long time. Because I did a video earlier today too. And I'm liking it. But I don't know if this is it. I don't know if this is how it's going to go. I think so though. But anyway, I'm going to stop here and I will resume either later today or in the morning or tomorrow whenever I get a chance, and let you know if this is where we finally stop. And if it is, then I'll finish the rest of them and we'll be done with the video, okay? I hope you have a good afternoon, and I'll be back as soon as I can. See you guys in a little while. Hi guys, I'm back. I had a break. I had dinner, I had sushi. I feel more energetic and more revived, so we can finish this. I've come back and I've surveyed what we did, and I'm happy with it. I want the back to stay plain, so this is done. And I don't want the front to be too busy because this is rather busy, and in case I want to mail it, I want to keep it fairly flat. So I think we're done, and I like the way it's turned out. So we're going to go ahead and finish the other three just like this one. I've done the prep work to get everything pretty much ready to go, so all we have to do is sort of put it together. So let's get started. Okay, we are done. I think they turned out really pretty. It is nighttime here now, so the only light you're getting is whatever lights I have on in my room. So tomorrow, or the next time I do a video, I will show you these again in a different light. Maybe the light will be different. The backs are different on two, only because I didn't have enough paper to do them the same. But, you know, I just didn't want white backs, so it's not a big deal. And that's pretty much it. They all look so similar, there's no point in really showing you each one, but I will. Okay? Okay? Alright guys, have a great week, and I will be back with you again soon. Take care, and thanks for joining me. I really appreciate it, and I appreciate all your comments and just sticking with me through this. And I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.